Tortoise Travel. I'm Nathan with my wife Lizelle and teenagers Alexa and Henry. We call Tortoise Travel because we might move slower, but we get there in the end. In 2023, I survived a 3.5-hour heart attack and 2 strokes that left me paralyzed on my left. I had to learn to walk again on crutches. Tortoise Travel proves adventure is possible for anyone. We're taking you on a big 5 and 6 days challenge in Kruger Park. Spoiler alert, we spotted all the big 5 twice. Malaborga Gate. Voted Gate of the Year for 2024. Prime Elephant Territory in the Mopani Woodlands. Letaba Camp. Our first night in safari tents. Getting around the bushveld in crutches is challenging. Uneven ground, steps everywhere. But Alexa and Henry became my mobility assistants and Lizelle kept us all organized. The Elephant Hall displays the legendary Magnificent 7 tuskers. Massive elephants with tusks over 50 kg each. Navigating with crutches required patience, but seeing these giants' legacy was worth every step. Had a nice walkthrough through the Elephant Hall, stopped at the shop quickly, and now we're on our way to Tamboti. We're holding thumbs to see lions and leopards and have a couple of nice sightings today and see if the kids will behave themselves. Then it happened. A magnificent lone male lion walking straight down the tar road towards us. The kids went silent. This powerful animal owned that road, and we were just visitors in his kingdom. Our first big cat sighting. Camp for a body break, spotting a real zebra crossing. The family became a travel team. Henry organizing equipment, Alexa spotting wildlife, and Zell directing operations. Tamborti safari tents on stilts near the Tamawati River with grateful wildlife, but those stairs with crutches needed to take my time and accept help. Leaving Tamborti, and this is your first sighting, you know you're going to have a good day in the Kruger. Sunset Dam. What can I say that hasn't been said already? According to us, best place in the Kruger. Sit and relax, enjoy each other's company, and just enjoy nature and what God gave us. Tent life begins at Lower Sabie. Now the challenge is on. Pitching tents on crutches. I had to accept my new role as enthusiastic supervisor while the family did the heavy lifting. They have disabled facilities, but not in the block closest to us. So creative showering maneuvers with crutches became my new skill. But with the wildlife, it made every challenge worthwhile. one last stop at Sunset Dam on our way to Malalaan. Keep your eyes open and your cameras ready. You never know what crosses the road right in front of you. Cool picnic site. Quick stop, stretch the legs, and have a quick look at the shop. Big traffic jam is always promising. Traffic jam did not disappoint us. Found these big cats underneath the bridge and on the far left bank.
My warm place. You are my matchstrike, set me ablaze. I wish we could stay, but I got other demons I need to face. You left me with a heavy heart. I'm colder than the day you met me in the dark. I feel the air around me as it starts to move. I realize I never had that much to lose. Show me you can be more than just my enemy. One day you and me, we can live our fantasies. I want to believe we can rule the galaxy.
2025's hide and seek champion. Nope. We did see you.
My matchstrike set me ablaze. I wish we could stay, but I got other demons I need to face. You left me with a heavy heart. I'm colder than the day you met me in the dark. I feel the air around me as it starts to move. I realize I never had that much to lose. Show me you can be more than just my enemy. One day you and me, we can live our fantasies. I want to believe we can rule the galaxy. Move on from insanity. We can live our fantasies.
Not even gonna try and pronounce that name, but an iconic spot in the Kruger. Just after Skukuza on your way down to Afsal. A must stop purely for the view, and you have to have a selfie, otherwise you weren't there. Driving to Malalaan Satellite Camp, we drove through Kruger's original core reserve. Our route took us past incredible waterholes and viewpoints. But by now we were camping machines. Regular showers again, but I was becoming an expert at crutch acrobatics. Afsal, an essential stop for the famous rooster cook. Feel for the body and soul. Tortoise Travel, Kruger's oldest camp, the first camp to offer accommodation. Dense vegetation makes game viewing challenging, but the history is incredible. The natural rock pool and lush birding areas show Kruger's diversity beyond the Big Five. More shower creativity required, but every challenge just made us more resourceful as a family. Established in 1984, known for mountainous terrain and contemporary design. They even have a braille trail for visually impaired visitors. Then came our second incredible Big Five moment. A leopard with its skill in a tree. Leopards are notoriously elusive. The kids were amazed. Lizelle got incredible photos. Big Five completed. From magnificent elephants to elusive leopards and rhinos, we've seen them all. What did we learn? Most Kruger camps have good accessibility, but check facilities locations in advance. The terrain is naturally challenging, but with family support, it's absolutely manageable. Don't be afraid to accept help. Sometimes the best way to contribute is directing traffic, keeping morale high, while others manage the physical tasks. Adventure doesn't stop because of mobility challenges. The elephants are just as magnificent, lions just as majestic, whether you're on crutches or not. We pitched tents, navigated challenging terrain, adapted to imperfect facilities, and created incredible memories together. This is just the beginning for Tortoise Travel. We want to show that adventure is possible, challenges can be overcome, and limitations are just opportunities to get creative. Whether you're dealing with mobility challenges, traveling with someone who eats, or just love seeing determination triumph, join our future adventures. We might move like tortoises, but we get there in the end. Big 5 in 6 days. Challenge completed twice. Thanks for joining our first Tortoise Travel adventure. Subscribe for more proof that with planning, patience, and the right people, any adventure is possible. Until next time, keep exploring, keep adapting, keep proving that nothing can stop the human spirit.